Hello YouTube, my name is Anil. In this video I'm gonna show you how you can install Kannel on your server, and we're also going to install the Play SMS so that a complete bulk SMS application can be deployed on your live server. So let's get started. In order to connect with your server, you need an application like Putty. So open your Putty and you have to enter your IP address of your server. So I have already put my IP addresses here, and the server you have purchased, you must have got the ppk file which can be configured from SSH and auth. So just click on your IP address of the server, and you need to enter the password of your server. So the user is, in my case, the user is CentOS. Now let me check who I am. So it's showing me basically I am the user of this operating system. So I will enter in the super admin mode. So I can enter in the super admin mode by the command sudo su. So once you enter the sudo su command, your terminal, you will see a hashtag here. So this hash will tell you that which user you are. So hash is root. Now you are super user. You can run any command you want. Let's start installing Kannel. First of all, you need to check which operating systems you are using. So I'll check with this command cat etc. So I'm using CentOS 7.8 version. The second command is the hostname. You need to check, you need to set the hostname of your application, that is bulk SMS. So you will update your operating system with command yum y update, and eventually you can reboot, but I'm not gonna reboot this command because it's already rebooted and it's updated. Next, you need to install the wget command. By default, wget is pre-installed. If it is not, you can install by this command. Now, in order to log in your server, you need at least a cPanel, which I'm gonna use the cPanel CentOS CWP. You also need to check where you are currently in the location. So I'm inside the CentOS, and if you go to the CWP installation, the official website of CWP, there are some directory where you can go and install the application. So in the installation tab, next requirement, update server, and after the reboot of the server, you need to go, we are in fact using CentOS 7, so we need to go to the user local src folder first in order to get the source code. So let me go to the CentOS directory first and remove the previously whatever I had installed. So /home/CentOS, and let me ls what I had installed. So I had installed something which is I'm going to remove. So it's a file basically, so I'm going to remove with rm command, remove -r and cwp. Now I will go into the directory user local src, the cwp command, and let's install the CWP 7. This command will install CWP on your server. If you are going to have a white label application that going to be installed on your server, then I suggest you should not go with the CentOS CWP panel installation, because it contains built-in web server modules which don't allow you to use the white label features of the application. So I strictly deny if you are planning for a white label application. This installation will require a time. Till then, I'm pausing my videos. Okay, the CWP has been successfully installed, and it's showing some of the default password and access of the server, so that I can store in the file. So let me down at the bottom of the file, and I can store this credential here and go on top of the file. It's showing that please reboot your server with commands shutdown R now. So I'm gonna reboot my server. So let ping this server. Once I'm getting the reply from the server, it means that the server is rebooted successfully. Right now the server is being rebooted, so the request timeout will be. Once you are started getting the reply from the server, you can access the server and you can log into the CWP control panel. Now you can log into your server. Use the sudo command, so you can enter in the sudoers mode. And with the CWP install, you can log into the server. There are lots of libraries going to install on the server, so it will take time. So you have to keep patient. So go to the root directory, and the Bison is the library which is installed. If you can see and scroll down, the Bison library is installed, which is a previous version of the Bison. So we're gonna remove this library from the server first. So the library which we have removed is 3.0.4, which is the latest, but for the support of Kannel, the version of the Kannel we are going to use is 1.4.5, and that will support Bison 1.28 version. So I'm going to use this Bison version. Go inside the Bison directory. Check whether you are inside the Bison directory or not with the pwd command. You are not inside the Bison directory. Let's ls. You can see the zip file is here. It's not removed. So I'm putting -rf flags in order to remove this file. Now go inside the Bison 1.28 directory. Now configure the server with this command. Again, it will take time. It is configured. Now compile all the libraries with the make command. It's basically gonna use the GCC compiler because Kannel is built with C language, so you can see most of the programs are written in C language, so you need a GCC compiler, and you will compile all these C files with the help of make command. Now install this library with the make install command. I'm gonna create a symbolic link with this command. Now the database server which is installed with the CWP is not supported by Kannel, so we're gonna remove the current installed version of the MariaDB. We will remove this version. So I'm gonna remove the MariaDB version. Now MariaDB version is installed. In order to drop some temporary files, you can use this command to drop some of the cached files. Let's update the operating system. Now we're gonna install the MariaDB server with this command yum install -y MariaDB server, MariaDB client, and some of the dependency of the MariaDB. Eventually we're gonna use the Maria version 10.1.47 version, which is the most stable version. The installation of the MariaDB version is installed successfully. You can check with the command mysql.in mysql, and then you should type mysql and press enter. We can install the MySQL configuration later stage, but we need to fix some of the MariaDB settings first. So open the MariaDB.service file in the nano, or you can use your favorite editor like Y. Now find the command, find a place where it is called home protect is equal to false. So you scroll down scroll down in this file and find where is the home protect false. Now write this new false with the control O command, write down and save, Control X. Now you need to restart the daemons with the system control daemon reload. Now you need to restart the MariaDB. I think MariaDB is installed. You can check with the command system control status MariaDB. You can check with this command. If it is, it's showing running. The MariaDB server is running successfully on your server. Now the next command is to install some of more dependency. So let me put all this dependency in a single line. So I will create a new file where all the dependency in a single command. I will do it. So you can place like yum install y, this command I will put here, again this command. And yum install MySQL devel. You need to remove all these commands. Now copy this whole instruction. This single line will install all these dependency. Just copy it and paste. You can see some of the SVN version. So SVN is the version control system, just like Git. So it's pulling some of the repositories link from the SVN repository. So text live, it pulling some data from this repository. So this command is gonna take a very long time to install these dependencies. I'm gonna pause this video till this configuration is done. Okay, all the configuration has been installed successfully. So let's move on the next step. You need to edit this file textmf.cnf. So I'm gonna use the Y editor. Just paste this command. Your favorite editor, Y editor, will be opened. Just scroll down or go to the bottom of the page. So I'm gonna use the page down. Okay, you need to type I so you can enter into the insert mode. Server is too slow, so let's log into the server one more time. The most interesting part of the AWS server is that their public IP is different, their internal IP is different. So let me show you. Right now you can see this is the public IP that AWS has given us. So I'll enter with my username. No need to type the password because I successfully imported all my SSH key. So if you type hostname-i command, you will see there is an internal IP address of the server. So somehow they are binding their server with the public IP to an internal IP. So go to the sudo and you have to go to the root directory of the server. So go inside the root directory. So edit this file. Okay, type I, so you can enter into the insert mode command and just copy these all lines till here. Just copy it and paste at the bottom of this file. Now press escape :WQ so you can save and quit this file. Now create a group called Kannel. Create a user to that group. Go inside we are going to create a directory user local src Kannel. Go inside this directory. Now install the Kannel from this link. So we are going to get the source code. Latest source code is 1.4.5. It's basically a tar file which needs to be extracted. So I'm using this command to extract the gzip file. So I'm gonna remove this file with the rm-forcefully the gateway.4.5tar.zip. Rename this directory with gateway. Go inside the gateway directory. Now also get the patch version of the Kannel. There are some bugs in the MariaDB Kannel, so we need to patch that. So the patch has been successfully downloaded. You need to patch with this command. So patch file is /gwlib/utils.c. So skip this file. No file to patch. Let's use the utils.c. Skip this file. So we are skipping this patch. Ignore. We can fix it at later point of time. So I'm moving to the next command. So you can see it's showing the Kannel some login information. So create a file with touch depend. So the file has been created. So make install. So right now we can ignore the warnings but not errors. You have to ignore the warnings but not errors. So any warnings if you are getting, you can ignore it. But if you are getting some errors, we can't continue further. Definitely this command will take more time to install the Kannel, so we have to wait till the configuration is finished. Now successfully we have installed and compiled our code. Now we're gonna give the read write execute permission to gateway config directory. Go inside we are creating a Kannel directory inside user local Kannel. So this file is already exists, so skip that. Now create the make bind command so that this command can link with the bind directory. Go to the cd command and create a SQL box directory inside user local source Kannel and SQL box. So go inside the SQL box directory, copy this command, and if you can maximize this command, this is the single command we have to use. Now use this command bootstrap. Use this command configure. Now use the make command. Bind the SQL box directory with the help of make command. Now again jump to your working directory, your home directory pwd. If you now hit the pwd, it will show that you are inside the root directory. Let's create the smpp box directory. Go inside the smpp box directory and just copy this command. CP stands for copy. use the make command to compile your C programs. So you have to make sure that the whole program is written in C programming language. So Kannel is basically written in C language. So we need to compile every source code with the make command. Let's bind this smpp box directory again to the bind directory. Again jump to your root directory. So this tilde command will show you are inside your root directory. So /root. Now create a Kannel directory inside the etc Kannel location. So the directory has been created. Create the log directory mkdir var log Kannel. So I'm going to create this directory. You can create the directory anywhere you want, but these are some standard location which you should create the directories. Go inside the log directory, log Kannel, and you need to create some of the directories where we can store the log files of the Kannel. So basically, if we are using the log for SMS box, all the log files will be stored here in these corresponding directories. Now let's give the permission to 7555 to Kannel directory. I have given it. So copy this configuration file cp. Use this command to copy from one location to another. Use this command to copy the kannel.init file into the init.d directory. And the last command, the last file is your smpp login.txt example, which needs to be copied to this location etc kannel smpp login.txt file. So just copy this command. Now give a read write execute the full permission to etc Kannel directory, etc init.d Kannel directory. I have given. You need not to update the RC. So if you do it, right now I am using the CentOS, so may be possible that this command would not work on the CentOS 7. So it's telling me the command not found. So it's basically a Ubuntu command, so it will not work in the CentOS 7. So skip this command. Now I'm gonna remove some of my drop caches. So you can remove some of the temporary configuration files which is stored in the operating system in the OS. So I'm gonna remove this command yum clean all. Now go inside your MySQL database server. Now you can see I'm inside my MySQL database server. Create the command, create a database called Kannel, use database. So I'm gonna enter in my database. Right now you can see I'm inside the Kannel database. I'm gonna create a user called Kannel, and create a password for this. So I'm giving a password of Kannel@123, but at later point of time I will change this password for security reasons, so you guys who are watching this video cannot enter in our database on our production server. And moreover, I can allow some of the firewall settings so that no one can access our server. So basically eventually we can use the VPN service so that a legitimate user cannot penetrate our system. So after creating the MySQL user, you need to give the privileges to that user. So So I'm gonna give this privileges to all tables of this file of this user. So my database is Kannel. So Kannel user have all the privileges to Kannel database and all tables. It's showing me the query okay, one row affected. So grant all privileges on Kannel. Yeah, this is the command where you can give the privileges to Kannel user. Now the last thing is that you need to flush the privileges. If you don't flush it, the settings, the privileges will not be loaded. So flush your privileges and quit. You need to quit from MySQL terminal. So I am out of my MySQL terminal. Now create a file. Let's see where you are right now. So I'm in the Kannel directory. Where is the Kannel directory? Just type the pwd. So I'm in var log Kannel. So create a file anywhere you want. So I'm going to my home directory, that is root. I'm creating a file called ytext. The file is created. Type I so that I can enter into the insert mode command. From this line up to this command, up to this line, you have to copy and just paste. The last is exit. Now press escape, colon, WQ, so save and quit. So I saved my file, SQL file, and I quit. So now you need to import this command. Now you need to import. So MySQL So if you are already a super user, you need not to specify the username and password. Just select your database, that is Kannel, and import this t.sql file inside the Kannel. So use Kannel. Go inside the MySQL, use Kannel, select star from send, yes, show tables or show tables. If you type show tables command, you can see all the tables has been successfully imported. There may be some errors which we will figure out at later point of time. Now let's check whether the Kannel is installed successfully or not. So use this command. So start the bearer box first. So the first thing, you need to start the bearer box first. So I'm gonna start the bearer box. In order to check whether the bearer box is running in your server or not, use the ps command. PS stands for process, AUX is the flags, and grab box. So it's showing there is no process associated with the box. So just copy this command, start your bearer box and press enter. This ampersand will tell you that it needs to be run in a background mode. So now you can see the most important thing is that you have to watch these logs. So if it is info and debug, you are good to go. But if anywhere you have found some words like error, there are some things which needs to be configured first before you launch the Kannel. So right now in my case I have infos, debugs, but there is no error. So it means that the bearer box is successfully running. You can check with this command. So right now you can see It is running on the port number 6847. I think it's not the port number, it's the process ID. So it's running on the process ID 4876. You can in fact kill this process with kill command. So kill 6847. Again kill it. Now let's check whether the box is running or not. Now the box is not running. So that field was in fact your process ID. So let's run one more time the bearer box. After the bearer box, let's run the SMS box. So again, you have to watch for any kind of errors which will be shown here in the log files. So you need to check whether you are getting any kind of error or not. So web box, you have to skip the SQL box. Let's run the SQL box. So run the SQL box. Now in the SQL box, I am getting word like panic. Now panic or errors, if you are getting some kind of errors like this panic or errors, you need to fix some of the things in the settings. So I have no issue with the bearer box, I have no issue with the SMS box, but I have issue with the SQL box. So these are the settings which needs to be configured, so we can fix at later point of time. The OpenSMPP box, I'm not gonna use the web box and OpenSMPP box for now. Just bearer box, SMS box, and SQL box. So how we can check whether the Kannel services is running or not? Go to your browser and you have to hit your 13,000 port number. If you are using a AWS server, this 13,000 port number needs to be opened. I think it's basically blocked by the AWS service. So if you have the AWS control panel, you log into the AWS panel and you have to open this port number for the application or for the servers. So basically, so there are some port numbers like 13,000 or 13000, the port number which needs to be opened. 13013, these are the second port number which needs to be opened from the AWS control panel. So I will open with my AWS control panel. I will open these port numbers and then I can continue the video. So the Kannel status page is successfully running on port 13001. So you can see the status page of the server. Let's move on to the next step. We need to, you can check with these commands, Kannel PSAUX grab. So if you can see, only two processes are running, bearer box and SMS box. So we also need to fix the SQL box. Go inside the create the database. I'm also going to create a table for placements. let's remove this RM that so cd inside this folder. Installer. So we need to set the username, password and credential for the database, which in my case I have created a database called SMS. Let's give the database username, the database password, which I'm going to select, and placements is the user. Now save these settings. Install the placements. Yes. 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 So let's check any SMS version is available. Play SMS latest version. SMS version 4.4 alpha 1. I think remove this file. Dash. Go inside the placements directory. For where to install, let's create a subdomain first. So So these are some port numbers which also needs to be opened from the AWS panel. So the next thing is that you have to create a domain. So in order to create a domain, go to the user account tab. Create an add new account. Type your domain here, the username for the domain, the username, the password, choose the package as default and create this user. So just copy all the credentials and store. Now we need to create a subdomain. So in order to create a subdomain, go to the domains and create a subdomain. So first of all, you need to create a subdomain because we want to run the application on a particular subdomain. So I want to run this application on this subdomain. So I need to create a folder called bulk SMS. So inside bulk SMS. So this subdomain is successfully created. Now you can check your home folder and you can see there is a user called, basically there is a subdomain which we are going to create. So you need to enter in this folder. Yes. So go inside the public HTML. You will see a folder called bulk. I think it's bulk SMS. Now this is the place. Let me pwd. So this is the location I need to install my application. So let's copy this location, cd, and just enter. Now you are inside the pwd in the root. Let's do an ls. Now what I want to move this folder to that location, or you can directly go inside this folder. Let's do an ls and let's find out where is the installation shell file so that we can give the installation directory. So I'm gonna edit this file with the Y editor, install-placements.sh. So there is an important installation configuration file install.conf. So open it with nano install.conf. So install.conf, and these are some credentials which we have put. But the most important thing is the public directory where is the web path. So we have already copied the web path. So this is my web path. Now you can write this file with Ctrl O, enter, and Ctrl X to save and exit. Now install, open the installation file and go to the bottom. You will see the instruction to install the placements. So this is the command to install. Now if I hit the install placement shell file, it will show me some of the basic requirement. So it is asking me the permissions. So this is going to be installed in the Ducatus public HTML and bulk SMS directory. So I want to install in this location. So type yes or Y, just Y. Now it will install the composer and it will require all the necessary files. Composer has been successfully installed, and we can check whether the placement is installed in our system or not. So go to the instruction files you can check with this command that whether the Play SMS service is running in the system or not. So right now the Play SMS services is running. Now this is the section where you will create the SSL certificate for your bulk domain application. So I'm gonna select where you have to go. Just click on the SSL here in the search panel, SSL, go to the SSL certificate. And you can check whether previously you have created a SSL certificate or not. So this dashboard will tell you everything. I don't know whether the internet is slow from my side or is the AWS server is slow. I don't know the reason why the internet is slow today. So it's taking time. Yeah, I can see and I can test. Service not installed. Let's delete this SSL one more time and reinstalling again. So auto to SSL, go to the select your subdomain and install it. Wait for a second and it will eventually install the SSL for your subdomain. Now once you see the installation successful, go to the list tabs and just reload your page one more time. You will see the SSL is installed. There are more settings which needs to be configured. You can see the SQL box is not running, so we will fix this soon. Now check with the https:// still not working. Also go to your file manager and remove any default index.html file which is available, because you will get eventually a loading page of CWP. So we need to remove that file. So go inside home, public HTML, bulk SMS, and check there is in fact an HTML file which needs to be deleted. So I'm gonna delete, and don't keep it in trash, just delete it. Now if you click on the bulk SMS, this domain, you can see the CWP testing page, but you need to check whether the SSL certificate is installed on your server or not. So go to some of the test websites which you have to check whether the SSL is created on this particular subdomain or not. So there are some couple of websites where you can check from. Yeah, so no SSL certificate found. Make sure the name resolved. So host name, server responded with an invalid SSL. Okay, it means that we have not installed the SSL, so we will fix it soon. So I need to check whether the 443 port number is enabled for this particular server or not, because AWS has some strict restriction towards the port forwarding and port usage. So I will check with the AWS panel, and I will figure out the 443 port number is opened or not. Sorry.
So you can contact me if you need any kind of instructions, or if you want to set up a bulk SMS gateway, definitely you can get in touch with me with this WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number.
फ्राइडे मतलब इस वीक की बात कर रहे हो ना? फ्राइडे के अंदर आपको क्या सबमिट करने की कोशिश करते हैं? क्या मतलब करने नहीं करने नंबर को डायरेक्ट यूज करें लाइब्रेरी का बता रहे हैं क्या मतलब उसका
ये मत यूज करो
सर नंबर लाइब्रेरी ये फोन ये तो मतलब यूज कर और ये वो फोन नंबर जो डाले नंबर यूज करने हम लोग देखते हैं
नहीं नहीं है, देख लो ना, आके देख लो।